I was skeptical about this one when I first saw the price tag, like, a single oven costing more than my first used car? Yeah, I know, wild. But after using it in a friend's commercial kitchen for a week straight, I had to come back and tell you what changed my mind. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. Look, most home cooks don't need a restaurant-grade beast, but if you bake every weekend, smoke meat on Sundays, or run a small catering side hustle, this Blodgett DFG-200 might actually be the last oven you ever buy. It's the deep bakery size, so it swallows sheet pans, loaf pans, and even a 12-pound turkey without the usual cramming. The porcelain interior wipes clean in seconds, no burnt-on cheese crusts stuck for hours. The stainless exterior stays cool enough to touch even after 4 hours of roasting prime rib, which is a big deal if you've ever scorched your knuckles on a hot door handle. The gas digital controls are dead simple: set the temp, hit start, and walk away. No finicky touchscreen that freezes mid-bake or resets when the power hiccups. I ran it at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for cinnamon rolls, then bumped it to 425 degrees Fahrenheit for pizza without touching the knobs again. The convection fan circulates air so evenly that the batch on the top rack browned the same as the one on the bottom, something my old home oven can't claim. I also tried dehydrating apple slices at 135 degrees Fahrenheit for jerky night, and they came out perfectly leathery without any hot spots. 5-pan capacity means you can bake a sheet of cookies, a loaf of sourdough, and a tray of stuffed peppers all at once. That's 3 fewer batches to wash, 3 fewer cooling racks cluttering the counter. The oven's 200,000 BTU output preheats in under 6 minutes, faster than my gas stovetop burner can boil a pot of water. I timed it, 6 minutes flat, every single time. If you're feeding a crowd or running a pop-up dinner, that speed keeps everyone from staring at empty plates while you wait for preheat to disappear. Cleanup is where most ovens punish you, but the DFG-200 fights back. The porcelain enamel interior doesn't stain, and the removable crumb tray slides right out. I baked a whole chicken with rosemary butter, and the only thing I had to scrub was the tray, not the oven walls. The stainless door stays fingerprint-free thanks to a satin finish that hides smudges better than any glossy model I've owned. Even the control knobs are sealed, so grease never seeps behind them like it does on cheaper ranges. Now, it's not perfect for every kitchen. First, it's big, like 36 inches wide, so it won't fit in a tiny apartment galley. Make sure you measure your doorway and hallway. This thing is heavy and doesn't come apart. Second, gas lines aren't standard in every home, so you might need a pro to run a new supply line, which adds cost. But once it's in, the 5-year warranty covers parts and labor, and Blodgett's customer service has been solid every time I've called. If you bake, smoke, roast, or dehydrate more than once a month, this oven pays for itself in saved time and ruined batches. It's built like a tank, cleans like a dream, and cooks like a pro without the restaurant markup. I went from skeptical to sold in a week, and I don't say that lightly. The link is below, grab the details and measure your space before you buy. Happy cooking, and I'll see you in the next one. For most buyers, the real question is not whether Blodgett DFG-200 ADDL Convection oven, gas digital control ceramic, deep bakery size, porcelain interior, stainless steel exterior, 1 deck, 5-pan capacity, per compartment sounds impressive on paper, but whether strengths like practical day-to-day use and practical day-to-day use actually make daily use feel easier, more dependable, and more worthwhile after the first few days of excitement wear off. It is also smart to think about long-term satisfaction. A product like Blodgett DFG-200 ADDL Convection oven, gas digital control ceramic, deep bakery size, porcelain interior, stainless steel exterior, 1 deck, 5-pan capacity, per compartment usually feels like the better buy when it stays convenient, comfortable, and reliable in normal everyday use instead of only looking good in the listing.